Now to discuss, Texas Congressman and member of the House Armed Services Committee, Representative Pat Fallon. Congressman, your impression of what's going on right now as we await the president to speak any moment?
Well, Bob, to be honest, I'm just appalled that the United States is not leading here. I mean, Germany announced yesterday that they were halting the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and Britain sanctioned, I believe it was 3 oligarchs and 5 Russian banks. And the United States really did nothing. I mean, to say that we're going to divest or not allow investment in 2 small breakaway republics in the Ukraine is absurd. There is no investment there, or minimal investment. What we should have been doing long ago is outlining, months ago in fact, the exact sanctions that Vladimir Putin and Russia would face if they invade the Ukraine, and President Biden has not done that.
Congressman, even Germany, not really stopping, more pausing the certification of the Nord Stream 2, so they really aren't doing as much as they could have either. What do you want to see or hear from President Biden when he does finally come out, now an hour late, over an hour?
Yeah, Heather, some very specific things. Number one, that we're going to sanction the secondary bond market of the Russians. We'll also sanction oligarchs and allies of Putin and the corporations and banks, big banks like VTB. That would Russia would feel that. And then the biggest thing we have in our arsenal economically is to deny Russia access to the SWIFT, the global electronic payment system. We did that to the Iranians, and it really crippled their economy. And then also, I would say, let's strengthen our Eastern European NATO allies and make those temporary bases, announce that we're going to make them permanent. Because this really smacks historically of the Sudetenland, where, of course, Hitler got the Sudetenland that were western parts of Czechoslovakia that had a German population, but then he invaded the entire country anyway. So this is eerie parallels here.
Congressman, I think the problem that we have as a country right now is just having gotten out of a 20-year war and pulling troops out and people out of Afghanistan, we're reluctant, I'm speaking collectively now, to see troops go somewhere else. Having said that, there are some people that take this threat from Putin very seriously as a worldwide threat eventually that can have consequences and effects on all of us, including cyber effects. But others that say we don't care what's going on in Ukraine. I wanted to see where you come down on that.
Sure, and I can understand that, because I hear this all the time in the 4th Congressional District of Texas, is why are we so concerned about a border 10,000 miles away when we can't even secure our southern border? And I answered them with saying, I agree, and we can do both. We should be, of course, securing our southern border first and foremost. This is our country, and if you're not safe, then you're not free. We can also beef up what Joe Biden should have done 3-4 months ago, quite frankly, Bob, is we asked him, I signed on to a letter encouraging him and urging him to send more lethal aid to the Ukraine. And I don't think you can't really ignore what happened in Afghanistan. He projected weakness on the world stage, and then we see this with Putin. And let's be very clear here, Putin has a pattern. He stole 2 provinces from Georgia in 2008. He stole the Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. But he didn't do a lick. He didn't do anything. There was no saber rattling at all in the 4 years of the Trump administration. And I think it's really because he was afraid of Trump.
All right. Congressman Pat Fallon, thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Heather. God bless.
Thank you.